I've always been insecure. It was just my body type, I guess. A lot of my friends at school are absolute stick thin. And I was probably that one in the group that wasn't, if that makes sense. And I just always found that really hard. And I was always super sporty, but I never found positive effects on my body, well, what I thought was positive on my body. I was always really strong and muscly, but never stick thin. And so interesting to think that I ended up wanting to be stick thin and 53 kilos at one point, instead of being like healthy and muscly. When I was 13 probably, I remember watching a movie that had like a girl that was really, I can't remember what it was, but it was a girl throwing up after she ate. Because she was skinny and she was doing it, I was like, this must work. But I didn't even know what I was doing. There was like a 7 to 8 month period where I probably lost like 14 or 15 kilos. And I didn't even know, no one told me, but people were just telling me that I looked good. I wasn't aware that I had a problem. So I guess people weren't aware at the time. But then my friends started telling me a couple of months after that I was a bit too thin. And I appreciated that. But it was just annoying that everyone around me was speaking about it and nobody came up to me and told me. I remember doing projects on speed and I remember doing projects on MDMA, but never once was I told about eating disorders or anorexia or bulimia or anything like that. I asked her if I could do a talk, or if someone could do a talk at least. And she said, no, we can't bring it up with the girls because might give them the idea. It's so much easier to research what a drug does to your body than it is to find an answer to why you feel so insecure. You know when like you drive along a highway and then suddenly you're just at the end point and you kind of don't really remember that period of driving? That was kind of like that period of my life.